for 15. He knows Rusi is in first place. He knows what he has to do, but the pressure on him is tremendous. Bernard Rusi sitting at the bottom of first place. Klammer almost went down, Frank. Franz Klammer certainly cannot be accused of doing anything but attacking. Look at him go for it.
And he's still hundredths of a second behind Rusi. He has got to let it go.
He's going to have to do it right down here at the bottom, Frank. Here he comes with a lot more air.
This is it. This is for the gold medal.
Franz Klammer is really going to have to pull it out. Look at him get in that tuck.
Announcing Franz Klammer's legendary Olympic downhill run was just one highlight of Bob Beattie's career in sports. As a commentator, coach, and impresario, his enthusiasm infected millions of Americans, for whom skiing became part of life. Beattie worked hard to make America competitive in world skiing, and he has always insisted that skiing is for everyone. Bob was born in Manchester, New Hampshire. The son of a roofing salesman, he grew up near the base of a ski mountain.
Dad brought me up with a lot of sports. He was very active himself, and he took my brother and I all over the place, skiing and everything else. We didn't know what we were doing at that time. Skiing was pretty young, but he introduced us to everything. I wasn't a very good ski racer. In fact, I wasn't a very good ski racer at all. At Middlebury, I ran cross country because I couldn't make the alpine team.
Perhaps Bob's genius lay in his honest appraisal of talent.
I think my coaching background or anxiety probably came from the fact that I wasn't a great athlete. I always wanted to be a coach. That's all I thought about.
His first opportunity came at Middlebury College in 1955, where he coached football and skiing. Ski teams back then were not known for being serious.
They didn't train very hard. And when I came out here to the University of Colorado, I said, this is going to be different. And it was.
Beat's tough football mentality and his intense training regimen became his trademark.
I've always felt that conditioning was the most important part of ski racing, both mentally and physically.
Although he was strict as a coach, he treated his team like family. Bob's kids, Susie and Zeno, shared their father and their home with adopted ski racers.
I felt so strongly about him. I'd stay awake till 3 in the morning worrying about him. And a friend of mine once said, Bob, I can't imagine being a coach and staying up all night worrying about a bunch of kids. And I said, you're not a coach till you do. This is a picture that I'm very proud of. In 1959, the University of Colorado ski team won the first NCAA championships that has ever been won by any team at the University of Colorado. And we won again the next year. And it was a great, great experience. I cried all night long.
In 1961, Bob became head coach of the U.S. Olympic ski team. He fought for respect, for himself and for his team.
I was only 28 years of age then. A lot of people thought I was pretty young then, and maybe I was. We fought for every little thing. The seating systems was in the paper all of the time.
The U.S. wasn't considered an alpine contender. Getting his racers a chance to prove themselves was an uphill battle.
We didn't know much about what was going on in Europe by the European standards. But one thing we did know is that we were in great shape, and I think it really carried us.
1:00.96, and he's got a gold medal. That'll be unofficial, but watch it.
At the 1964 Olympics, Jimmy Huga and Billy Kidd won silver and bronze medals, surprising the world, and making their coach a household name.
We're so overjoyed we can hardly talk.
Bob, were you up at the top before the second run with the boys?
Yes, I was with the start with the boys.
And what was the discussion up there? What did you tell Billy Kidd? What did you tell Jimmy Huga?
Go all out to win. We came in just where we went out, or went out just where we came in.
Beattie's campaign to make ski racing fair for his team did not end there. He worked to improve it for everyone and helped create the Alpine World Cup.
Serge Lang and I developed the World Cup together. It started in 1967, and for many years we'd sit down and draw up the schedule on a napkin. We'd drink a lot of wine, we argued a lot, and more races here in the United States, more races in Aspen, and it went on and on and on.
Beats moved to Aspen in 1970. He built a house on Woody Creek, where he still lives with his wife, Marcy.
I came here thinking, I wonder if I can handle this. I had heard about its wild reputation. And I don't know what happened, but I just love the place. I never left.
After leaving the U.S. team, he noticed that many retired World Cup skiers were still eager to race, and they had a lot of fans. He started a dual-format pro series and often announced the races himself.
We ran World Pro skiing from 1970 to 1981. We were based here in Aspen, and some of the best of competitions that we had were out at Aspen Highlands. Jean-Claude Keeley, Spider Savage, racing it out for the victory, and those were great days.
NASAR stands for National Standard Race. It exists in 100.
Realizing that amateur skiers also love to compete, he expanded the NASAR program to 200 ski areas and served as its commissioner for 30 years. Bob's experience calling ski races made him an ideal commentator for ABC Sports, and he became their man on the scene.
The spirit of friendship has already started to take place between the two groups. And although there are great cultural differences between the two countries, there certainly is a big difference in the wraps.
One of the great thrills that I had working for ABC, we traveled all over the place.
For years, Beattie popped up in every corner of the world, covering expeditions. He made first descents of rivers in Tibet and Siberia. Beats also spent 140 days in Antarctica, often stranded by weather, with only the company of huskies and unwashed men.
And it was a great thrill. It's a much better thrill now than it was then. It was long.
For years, he made TV specials about the 24 hours of Aspen, and he hosted ESPN's Ski World for over a decade.
Oh boy, I'll tell you, what a day. Not a cloud in the sky, my kind of day for skiing. But it does bring out the colorful outfits and the beautiful people.
While showcasing his love of the sport, he didn't hesitate to include all facets of skiing culture and make a little fun.
Claude, tell us about that colorful outfit.
I figured you got to make a fashion statement in Aspen, right? I mean, don't you love it?
Give us a guess.
What are we doing
About
here?
1,400.
1,400.
Yeah.
Is this a wedding video?
Bob believes that everyone should have a chance to ski, regardless of their financial circumstances, especially kids.
One of the greatest moments that I've had in Aspen is starting the kids program with the ski club. We started with 25 kids 15 years ago, and it now has about 1,400, all up and down the valley, who learn how to ski for practically nothing.
Bob Beattie's love of winter sport is matched by his love of our town, and his contributions to both are truly remarkable.
I know it's very important to the kids to learn how to ski, but it's also very important to the town. I mean, we are a ski town. People in our ski town need to ski.
I'm with the Big Burn Bears, and we're doing all kinds of tricks here. We're learning how to ski.